Welcome in, everybody. My name is James Riles, and I got with me Christian Stewart in the booth. We are going to be calling your DBR Memorial 300 today. Very excited about this. Going to be 300 miles at Charlotte with the S&N folks. Now, the first thing I want to do is first things first. We're going to bring in some of the racers from last week from COTA. We missed that broadcast, but we definitely want to give those guys a chance to shout out their people and kind of see who they've got on the car tonight. So first is going to be our third place finisher, Seba Cornez. I'm going to go ahead and bring him in. Seba, how are you doing, sir?
Hey, how's it going?
It is going pretty well, man. First of all, congratulations on your another podium last week.
Yep. Thank you very much. It was a good fun race. Didn't have the pace compared to Austin and Joe there, but I was just waiting for them to engage in some argy bargy there and maybe take each other out. But I was glad I was able to make that uh, one stop strategy work. Ryan was catching me there at the end, but there just wasn't enough laps for him to catch me.
Yeah, for sure. And if you haven't seen it, we've got the replay up on our YouTube. We don't have a lot of the cool tools or anything, but yeah, you did fantastic. You're consistent every lap. We saw that your lap times were a little slower, but your consistency got you the podium. So, congratulations, man. How was it getting on those cars at that Circuit of the Americas park?
Yeah, it was tough, especially in the S's. It was really easy to lose the cars in practice and stuff. But luckily, we didn't have too much issues all day. Just we didn't have the pace to take advantage of the pit strategy.
Good deal, man. So you excited about here tonight?
Yeah, I mean the track conditions are not to what we practiced during the week, so it'll be interesting to see how the race plays out. Depending on who can save their tires the best in the long run. In the long runs, we just have to see how many cautions come out and when do they come out.
All right, man. Well, again, congratulations. If you want to shout anybody out real quick, we'll go ahead and let you go and get prepared for the race.
So literally, just my team and everyone that puts on this great show.
All right, man. We appreciate you. I'm going to send you back to free agent channel, and you can move
Yeah.
yourself from there. Appreciate you. All right, Joe. It's James and Christian in the booth, man. Congratulations on your second place finish last week. Why don't you tell me about that battle, man?
Yeah, how you guys doing? Yeah, the battle that was one of my greatest battles I think I've had in the 8 years I've been on iRacing. It was really fun, and Austin was really fast the whole night. I think I was holding him up a little bit, but yeah, I hope that everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah, I sure was. I watched it a couple times trying to make that replay, and I definitely enjoyed the heck out of it. So again, congratulations, man. We'll get you in here later during a caution or something to get some more your take on that race and this one. But good luck. Just give us a shout out on who you want to thank for that sponsorship and that second place finish last week.
I would like to thank everyone that's in the league for racing clean. It was a really fun race, and everyone that's watching and everyone that's running the league.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you, and we will talk with you hopefully at the end of this race too. As you got a seventh place qualifier, man. Good luck.
10-4.
So Christian, there you have it, man. Those were our second and third place finishers. We're probably gonna get in Austin. We'll get him in under a caution. We'll probably bring him in. Unfortunately, that's what we'll have to do. But the very first thing to do, we're going to wait for these guys to grid up, and then we're going to do something special today. We're going to do the national anthem. That's what we're going to do for them.
Very nice. Way to kick off Memorial Day weekend. I guess I wouldn't really be kicking it off since that would have been Friday, but you get what I mean.
Depending on. So we're at this DBR Memorial 300. It's about 89 degrees right now, and that's just going to get cooler as the day goes on. So the track's going to change a little bit. The NASCAR race actually might still be going on. I'm not sure. It was running. As you see, these cars lined up right there. It's got this oval, little weird oval. It's a 1.45 mile, so they couldn't make it 1.5, I guess. Brought to you by Davis Brothers Roofing. And they've actually got some special paints on these cars. We're going to be going through the grid here. It's going to take a little bit longer than usual. We're going to be going through kind of showing some... They've got the names of some service members on their car.
Yeah, a lot of great cars out there in the field right now.
Yeah, so they've got some service members on there. We've got some information on them. We're going to be hitting them throughout the week. And then, or throughout the week. Throughout the day. Throughout the night, we'll be getting on them. So we're going to let them get started here. We are going to go ahead and everybody, if you are watching on TV, if you want to stand, remove your hats and whatever you need to. We're going to go ahead and play, we're going to play the national anthem in memoriam for those soldiers. That's what the reason we're here this weekend. It's not a 3-day, it's for that. So get the national anthem and get a little flag going up there.
Go ahead and take my hat off.
All right, folks, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and get through our grid here, show some of these cars off. I know we're excited about it. We've got some names on here. We'll go into more of them later, but we're going to actually go through the grid empty so that you can see these cars. These are some pretty looking cars. We're going to put in there. Go here and show you. We got Joseph Lester in that number 9 car. Ryan Samuelson following him up. Barrett Coffey in 3rd. Kavaja Holt in 4th. Joe Stafford in 5th. Raymond Ruth with that specialist reins on there. Charles Eaton in 7th. Robert Nestor in 8th. In 9, Austen Storey with that Tech Sergeant Cassim name on there. Lauren Jones with the name Fritz on there. I'll have to look up that. Austen Storey, our winner last night. I already got him. Jarrett Phillips in 11th. Chris Cloud rocking that specialist Cloud. Spec 4, I believe, is an old rank in the Army. He's rocking that for his grandfather, who is watching today, I believe, in 11th. Seba Cornez in 13th. Matthew Gaskins in 14th. Marty Roberts Jr. in 15th. And that's Claude, not Cloud. I'm going to fix that. David Lowe in 16th. Thomas Neal with that Sergeant Manning in that memorial up there. Dean Weeks in the 18th position. 19th is Mike Contino, and that is second class fire technician Contino. Leo Bonacasa in 20th. J.C. Gibson in 21st. David Regal with that Think a Soldier paint job on there in 22nd. Jeff O'Rourke, 23rd. Steve Giberson, 24th. Chad Sanner in the 15th position. Bennett Allen, 26th. Nicholas Breidenbach, 27th. 28 is Josh Ward. 29, Donnie Gatton. 30, Derek Jacobs. 41 in that gorgeous paint is Alan Henson. That's the Chris Kyle Foundation. It's a good thing there. Randy Spivey with that Mission 22 in 32nd position. Kevin Rourke, another gorgeous paint job. We're gonna showcase these, but he's in 33rd. And following up is Michael Skinner with, again, that Specialist Reigns, who we've talked about before. We got his story. We'll bring it up a little bit later. All you veterans that are out there watching today, we you know, want to give these guys the best we can do. I am a veteran myself, so excited to be able to do this in memoriam for some of these guys on these cars. It means a lot to them. So, well, Christian, I think I've talked enough, man. I think we're about to go green here.
I'm excited. Pace car goes down into pit road, leaving it up to the drivers here. Green flag waves, and off they go. Joseph Lester in the front row, along with Ryan Samuelson.
Yeah, Joseph Lester leading him around. Ryan Samuelson behind him in that bottom groove. Kavaja Holt in third. This guy's going to battle it out, trying to get his best position they can right now as they're door to door. And Kavaja's going to back out, give her room, as we're going to go back to Charlotte Eaton in 12th, racing a little bit as well. As we are on lap 2 of 200. Long race tonight, folks, just like the real one. I don't even know. They might still be racing. Christian.
Yeah, my Verizon actually went out today, so I was not able to catch the race. I was actually kind of excited to watch this one. I've missed the past few races of the actual live NASCAR races, and I planned on watching this one this week, and just my luck, Verizon goes out.
Yeah, we got a little lucky. I don't pay for it. I have Hulu Live, so I get it lucky there. As we're gonna see what happened there, as we got Jarrett Phillips involved in an incident. Take a look at the replay.
Like me to go ahead and pull in Austen Storey, and so we can get an interview with him.
Let's give it 1 second. Let's figure out what happened here. Is the number 76 of Jarrett Phillips just having a bad day? Looks like it.
Looked like his car kept pulling right. Either he might have problems with the steering wheel, or something on that crash broke a.
Oh yeah,
link or
100%.
something.
Yeah, very very big little bit of issue there. Yes, if you want to go ahead and pull Austen Storey in. We'll go talk to him.
There he is. Austen Storey, this is Christian and James in the booth. How you doing?
Doing good. How are y'all?
Hey, doing all right. Congratulations, by the way, on the race win last week.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a good win for me. Nice battles, which that was pretty cool to win.
Yeah, it looked like it was an amazing battle. I watched it a couple different times, trying to cut together that footage for you. Again, that replay is on our YouTube channel. But yeah, dude, you did an amazing job. It looked like you were just waiting to pull away in those last couple laps. How was it battling for that long in the simulator? No yellows.
It was definitely tough when we were side by side, trying not to wreck each other. But yeah, I had a great setup. Made good pit calls. Yeah, took the dub.
Yeah, 100%. I see that you have a, is that a Tech Sergeant Cassim up there? Can you tell us a little bit about that name on your memorial?
Yeah, that's my grandpa. He passed away about 3 years ago. He was in the Air Force. Really great guy. Love motorcycles. Love him to death. Yeah.
Good deal, man. Well, I'm sure he appreciates you putting that on there, man, and just a good weekend to keep an eye on those, or remember those that have served and our loved ones as well. So, man, anybody you want to thank about the win last week?
Yeah, Joseph, of course, Joseph Lester. He did a good job as a crew chief last week and a spotter. Damon, Leo, Nick, all my teammates. Oh, yeah.
All right, man. Well, we'll get you out of here. We're 1 to green, so I'll let you get back where you're going. You are in.
Go faster racing, I believe, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Have a
Good
good
luck,
race, man.
Austin.
Hopefully see you soon.
All right. Thank you.
All right, so that was Austen Storey in that number 23 car. He was our winner last week at COTA. Unfortunately, we were unable to broadcast that as the lights were off. And he's talking, giving thanks to his little teammate. Not little teammate, I don't know why I said that. Giving thanks to his teammate, Joseph Lester, there, as he really a leader for that team. Helps them out with setups, helps people get faster. I'm excited to see him back this week and leading as well. We are coming to the green. Joseph Lester doing his trademark. He's going to go and take off. Leaving everybody behind the dust. Ryan Samuelson behind him. Raymond Root, Baja Holt, everybody lining up. Just getting lined up. It's a long race. You want to be sure you're not wrecking out here. As you see, that last issue was a technical issue on that yellow flag. That's me, people caught up on it. We're going to take a look at Lauren Jones making a run here. So Christian, have you ran here recently?
I actually have a few months ago, not too recently. It's about 2 to 3 months ago on the Cup cars here at Charlotte. Very aggressive track on the tires, a lot of tire wear. So tire strategy is definitely going to be a thing. I don't remember if they had the multi-groove implemented here at Charlotte, but I know they do now, so that's gonna mix some things up too.
Yeah, so they've got the I don't know, one of these days they'll put down traction compound and you can actually see it, but there is a higher groove. Raced here in the trucks last week is a little bit different, but yeah, you can definitely make it work a lot differently than just the one low groove. Now here with fresh tires, that's what it's going to be, most likely. As we see the number 8 of Raymond Root, which is, he's a number 69, but we got to keep an eye on that. Not get him confused. I don't think there's another number 8 in here. As you see, RJ Root coming on the outside of Joseph Lester. As we were talking about it, you can see that little that groove working on the number 9 car of Joseph Lester. Looks like Raymond's going to complete the pass on him.
Raymond making use of that high line there. I guess it's more the midline, but making that car stick. And Lester actually making the car stick there too. Getting around the 81.
Yeah, and it's all about setup here, so it's all about seeing what's going to happen with your setup as it gets cooler. What works now is not going to work later. Your car's really going to tighten up as it goes forward. So these guys that are loose, you're going to watch them later on. They're going to be really fast. Their car's going to tighten up, as we see Baja Holt trying to fight off Barrett Coffee. This is one of these tracks where it really matters where you get your exits. You gotta really work on your exits in these turns rather than the entry. Those high banks, and then it levels back out. Go through the forward hitters. We got Bennett Allen fighting with the number 2 car of Thomas Neal. Making that pass. Michael Skinner passing Jeff O'Rourke. So if we take a look at RJ Root, see his cars, he's leading this race. He's got specialist Jacob Rains on his windshield. The Till Valhalla project there is a anti-suicide suicide prevention in the military. They're really good group. Really help out people who need it. Specialist Rains was an infantry and diver for the U.S. Army, which is a very tough job. Very tough job to be a diver in the Army. And he was a friend of RJ's from school, and then last year he unfortunately came back from his first deployment and took his own life. So, just a reminder, anybody out there, it's losing is not an option. So be sure you reach out to a buddy or something. So very good cause. RJ Root out there driving for a very good cause, as well as I believe there was another racer out there that had Specialist Rain's name on the windshield. So that's what the day is about, Christian. Is remembering those that we've lost in service to our country or the fight back home.
A great deal of respect to our servicemen and women, both who are serving now and who have served in the past. I've said multiple times on SRM during broadcasts that I have great respect for those men and women who have served and who are serving. Myself, I've wanted to join, but I kind of backed out on that decision just because of certain things that are in the way with life and stuff. So, but
no time like the present. Just kidding.
No.
Yeah, no. I've been in the U.S. Army for about 11 years now. 2 deployments to Afghanistan. So I've been there. I can see why people wouldn't, but I've enjoyed it. I've met a lot of good people, especially like these guys. As we see a really good battle going on here as Joseph Lester is trying to hold off from slipping back. Vaja Holt about to make the pass, and Barrett Coffey in that beautiful M4 Bush Patriot scheme. Yeah, I've enjoyed it in my time in the military. I really have.
Yeah. So. No, I wanted to be a fighter pilot for the Air Force. I had dreams of flying the F-22 and the F-18. But
that's awesome, though. That's hard to do, though. Hard job to get into.
Yeah, but I have ADHD, and I've said that a couple times here on the broadcast. And when I was younger and going through my ROTC and everything, and I got scared thinking that because of the medical side of my life would get in the way. I just kind of backed off and let it be. But I do my part as a civilian. I respect the military. I love interacting with guys and girls that have served and are serving, and hearing their stories, and paying my respects when I get to.
Oh, as we were talking, Joseph Lester actually got involved in an accident. Let's see what happened. Let's take a look here.
Oh, got loose coming.
Going loose. Let's see what happened before that, because it seemed like he was getting. All right.
Got into some trouble there with the 4. Smacked the wall going into the tri-oval. Got loose coming out.
It's like fighting Barrett Coffey there. Try it. See. Oh,
Smacked the wall there and just got loose.
Let's see what Barrett Coffey saw. As we're going to go to him and see what he saw in the cockpit there.
Yeah, I almost kind of want to see the cockpit view of Joseph Lester there too.
Where we be a little bit back there. Yeah, let's see Joseph Lester's view as we're going to see the yellow flag. We got to go a little bit earlier than the yellow flag to see what happened. Got Barrett Coffey on the inside of him right now.
Got a little squeeze there. Yeah, it just got loose.
Yeah, a little bit of a... Oh, man, you wish you saved it. Luckily, though, that's not a ton of damage.
No.
Yeah, that's... For Joseph Lester, a kid who's out here who can really wheel a car, that is very, very recoverable, especially when the cars are going to start getting looser or start getting tighter. As we're going to go ahead and go live here and see. Yeah, that was just a matter of, you know, a little bit of racing. As that tri-oval is really hard to gauge where the inside car is, because it changes whose line is who's there, you know, when you're going through the tri-oval.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even going single file, I know on the old, before they added the multi-groove, it was hard enough to take the inside line coming out of 4 and going high into that tri-oval and smacking that wall. It was already kind of hard enough keeping it away from that wall in these cars.
And I will get in my head every time if I've got somebody on the inside. I'll go higher than I need to, and every time I'll smack that wall. If I make the pass on the outside or something, so I feel that as looks like two guys just racing, getting into each other, unfortunately. So we got Matthew Gaskins is your leader. He decided to stay out, not pit, as well as Chad Sanner and Jack Durham. So let's see who's I got any of these guys. Not. If Matthew's got anybody on him, as he's starting from the back, actually. He's up 16 positions. Chad Shanner's up 24. Jack Durham is that Lance Corporal James W. Johnson with that gone but not forgotten paint scheme. Really got to appreciate the effort these guys put in. That Matt Black. Matte black paint scheme looking really, really slick with that Prisoner of War missing in action. Of course, definitely got to remember those who did not return and who have not been found to this day. And that's what that POW now is.
Yeah, absolutely love the matte black finish on these cars.
That is a wicked paint job. As we got Matthew Gaskins, Chad Sander, Jack Durham all staying out. Jack last pitted at lap 4. So he's going to be at a definite disadvantage. Ryan Samuelson's going to lead him around. He's going to be your first one that pit this lap 20. Following pretty much everyone out behind him did. And let's take a look at Joseph Lester, see what kind of damage he has coming out from that. In that number 9 car, nothing at all. That pit crew did a real good job at that. Real good job patching up that number 9 car. Definitely was able to keep it off the wall. Good wheeling there on Joseph.
I need to hire his pit crew. My pit crew doesn't do that.
Yeah, because there's no fast repairs in this league. Even all the way down to their trucks. There's no fast repairs in this league. That's all work. That's all doing the right thing there. Is Matthew Gaskins going to bring him around. Takes the lead. Goes in that restart zone. Takes a page out of Joseph Lester's book and just takes off right when he has the chance. Jack Durham behind him. Chad Sanner underneath. Raymond Root making that groove up top work yet again. They're 2-2 behind him, fighting. Barrett Coffey, Kavaja Holt, Austen Storey, all these guys trying to push that past that car, that number 59 car that has no tires. As you see him falling back as Ryan Samuelson.
Oh, 3 wide there through the tri-oval.
Let's see. They are racing. Man, they are all spread out 2 by 2, trying to get by those cars, but that didn't take it. Matthew Gaskins, Jack Durham, all these guys not taking tires, trying to get a leg up, see if they can avoid something. We're 3 wide coming out of turn 4. 3 wide, Joe Stafford, Barrett Coffey, Kavaja Holt, all these guys just pushing. As you see, Matthew Gaskins out of sorts there with Kavaja Holt. As this is racing, folks. See, up front, 175 laps to go, and we are pushing and fighting. So we'll see what Kavaja, as we are going to the Davis Brothers Roofing roof cam. You see that we're there we go, we're on the roof here. That's Davis Brothers Roofing. They're quality roofing located in Tennessee. So if you're out and about there, they are the title sponsor of the series. Be sure and give them a holler. You know, if you got any we got a bunch of hail around here, Christian. I don't know if you had any of that.
We Thursday we actually had a little mini tornado rip through the shop.
Oh wow.
Where I work, yeah. Had some damage happen to my bike, and it wasn't a fun day.
Yeah, that's no fun.
But I'm alive and I'm well, so I mean it's materialistic, right? I move on and always get it fixed.
As we're checking up. Seems like we got Leo Bonacasa possibly with some issue. As we have, let's see what we can see. Is Joseph Lester involved in this one again, I believe? Let's go Leo Bonacasa and see up on board with him as he's got some damage there. Oh, there it is. Yep, the 43 car and the number 88 of Leo Bonacasa. Let's go with the 43 there. Jack Durham, who was one of our cars that stayed out. Let's see what he saw. Oh, yep. Oh, as the 88 getting involved in some extra. Let's follow him on board the whole time. It looks like the 88 just came across the nose of the 43, unfortunately. Got a little loose, thought he was clear. Trying to just stay out of everybody's way. Oh my gosh, how reminiscent of that is that truck race where the guy, you know, had an issue, tried to slow down. They didn't throw the yellow fast enough, which they did. They had the yellow out, but then took the door off of him, kind of looked like that. He's just trying to get saved there. Unfortunate for Leo Bonacasa. Unfortunate for, I believe that was Jack Durham, as he was staying out on tires, and that one was not on him. It's Raymond Root's going to lead him around. Ryan Samuelson, Adam Austen Storey.
We actually got somebody here in the Facebook chat, Wanda Blevins, saying, "Go Joseph Lester, the number 9." Watching from Abingdon, Virginia. Rooting for the number 9 of Joseph Lester.
There we go. He's got fans in here, folks. Let's see if we can pull in Kavaja Holt, as he's been watching a lot of stuff go around him.
See if I can find him here.
believe he is in the field fillers.
I do not see him.
No worries. We may not have time. That's all right. We'll go see if the pace lights stay on here. Take a look at our top 20 here. Pace lights are still on. Why don't you grab Raymond Root? I know he's in field fillers.
RJ Root.
Ah, never mind. I don't want to jinx him. I don't know. I don't know who I want to bring in. Oh, man. I don't know. Who knows, right? Let's take a look at our lap times and see if we can see what we can see there as our
Look, man, just give me a name, I'll get him.
yeah, I think the pace lights are off. I don't know. We'll get them next
pace
time.
lights are on. Pace lights are on, but
I don't want to upset anybody. bringing in the leader. That's like bad juju, right?
Right. Along with the commentator's curse. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. As we can see, these are the fastest laps of the race. You can see in this tower here, the top 20. Raymond Root with a 30.33, which is pretty respectable. As we got. Keep an eye on Michael Skinner. Michael Skinner was running a 30.18. I'm going to make sure my trading paints are up. They should be. You're going to see a little white car. I want to make sure that the trading paints is up correctly, because these guys worked really hard on these paints, but my trading paint should be good to go. So these cars are going to look white a little bit. We're going to see, make sure we do them right, make sure everybody gets their paints looking correctly. Aha! RJ Root decided to change to number 69 right before the race started. I see you, RJ.
Trying to switch it up on us.
I know, right? He's a tricky trickster. As we're gonna go.
All right, well, pace lights are out. Going down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4.
Raymond Root in that number 69 car, not the 8 anymore. He's gonna be taking us around town. Let's see if he pulls the switcheroo and holds everybody up. It looks like he's got a Barrett Coffee's giving him some room, so we'll see if he keeps it up. As he is going, Raymond Root taking him around. Ryan Samuelson on the outside, getting a very slow start, getting passed by Austen Storey on the inside. Michael Skinner, our fastest lap, working. Oh, gets a little bit out of shape as the 23 car, Austen Storey, getting rolled back. Michael Skinner going to take up that position in the number 2 car. Ryan Samuelson coming back to the inside of that 81. As we are side by side for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6. We're all the way 3 wide, 2 wide.
Numbers.
3 deep, 2 wide. I got ahead of myself. Mouth gets to moving, man. You can't stop it. As
Joe Stafford getting nicked there. Being able to save it. Good job to him. Caught that right there in the action.
Has to be the longest save. I want to make sure I remember that. We got. It finally settled out. Settled out to where it's Raymond Root, Michael Skinner following up, Ryan Samuelson, Barrett Coffee, Austen Storey behind him, Bennett Allen and Kavaja Holt still not giving up the ghost. They're going to be fighting it out. Still side by side. Looks like Kavaja is yet again just going to back off and live to race another day. As I want to go back to Joe Stafford and see this save. Stafford here. This is a replay of the longest save of the race so far. Oh, just gets loose. Sideways. One more time. Oh, good wheeling, Joe. That's why you were podium last week. Go back. Good job as Raymond Root. Michael Skinner's fighting off Raymond Samuelson. Ryan Samuelson. And Michael Skinner. And as a reminder, the SNN Racing League is brought to you by On Target Performance. So I'm just saying, back where I need to be. On Target Performance, they help you out with your small business, making sure you have all the information you need to succeed. They can improve your business performance and business profitability, lower business costs, and get on track for continuous business improvement. As well as Outcast Sim Paints. Outcast Sim Paints, they do a really good job. They're one of our sponsors for the series. They take care of Raymond Root's ride, as we're going to take a look at that. Always looking slick. And of course, ButtKicker. Feel what you've been missing. Is it what is that, Christian? It's like a little bass module.
It's a speaker that is connected to an amplifier, and that transmits low frequency sounds, and it just sits there and vibrates on your setup. Whether you're racing in an office chair with a little wheel and pedals set up to your office desk, or if you're in a full sim rig, you can connect multiple up. I don't know if you knew this. You can connect multiple of these devices up to your sim rigs, and have one for like your right side or your left side, or you can do four where you have one on all four corners of your rig, and you can feel where the vibrations are actually hitting in correlation to the sim.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah. So like, let's say you're taking a right-hand turn. Obviously, we're not taking any right-hand turns here, but you know, you're doing some road racing, taking the right-hand turn, and you're getting a little slide action going, and you run your right front tires over that rumble strip. You'll be able to feel the right front tire rumbling over the rumble strip if you have that kind of setup. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I love the one I got. I got it hooked up to my seat, and I need to actually lower down the volume on the speaker because it keeps going out on me during the races. So, but yeah, it's as we got
we got that thing would be vibrating now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Thomas Neal, Bennett Allen, Hinton, Kavaja Holt. Oh man, Leo Bonacasa involved again.
Got some black smoke coming out there from that car. He's gonna be sitting in pit road for a while.
Let's see what happened. We got Leo Bonacasa, Joe Stafford went off track to avoid it. Let's go on board. Charles Eaton. See if we can find what we're looking for. Oh, yep, that's where it starts. Let's see. That's number 75. And the 57 got some issues up there. Trying to see what we can see. What's going on here? So that's the number 6 car. Let's get on board with him. Oh, gets into the number 15. 15 comes down, pays him back, goes for a ride.
Kept it clean up until this point.
Yeah, as Joe Stafford making a move down low. Oh, and unfortunately, in comes
where it
the
all went wrong.
88 of Leo Bonacasa. Nothing really he could do there. You know, he stopped in the middle of the track full speed. Nothing either of them could do there. Both of them did what they had to. So let's see. Let's go. Of course we got jacked up. Let's see. Bennett Allen, Leo Bonacasa. As Jack Durham, if you want to go get Cavaggio Holt in here, possibly. I don't know if he was involved in that, but let's get him in here and see what we talk to him about what he's been involved in.
I don't think he was actually in Discord.
Okay, yeah, that's right. We already tried him as Jack Durham, just going as low as he can. Durham trying to get out of that. As we've got some pits here, folks. We got pretty much everybody coming in. Michael Skinner, Matthew Gaskins, Raymond Root, all of these guys coming in. Staying out is Dean Weeks, trying to take advantage. As let's what he's rocking. As we've got. I know I will focus here on Chris Claude, as he's rocking that Dasani American flag paint king with the specialist Claude on the windshield. That is, get back up where I need to be. That is his grandfather, who is watching the race today, I believe. His grandfather was a Spec 4 in the Army. So when Chris was just a little baby, his dad went away in the Army, but then honorably discharged and came back home and able to spend time with him and his mother. So that's Spec 4, which is like the it's an old rank. It's Dwight Claude. It's an old rank, but it's one of the. I wish they could bring it back. That means they were the top of the top in their field. They were very technical, so he knew what he was doing. So thank you for your service, Dwight, and very good to have his name up there for him. And that's his father, not his grandfather. His father. And look at that, Christian. We've got Joseph Lester back up there.
Yeah, that damage doesn't really do much to him.
Not in the slightest. His pit crew, he's got his dad up there, Damon. I'm sure his dad's in the pit crew, getting him bent into shape, telling him to get working. He's probably the Kyle Busch of that pit crew. Hey, get this thing rolling. Let's get him out on the track. And Dean Weeks is going to lead him around. That number 5 Chevy.
Face lights are off, going in 3-4. See what the number 9 there of Joseph Lester has for the 5.
Yes, let's get Chris's view. As the number 9 car is going to hang back on the outside. See if number 5 is going to take off. There he goes. A little bit of an interesting start. As Dean Weeks going to hold that inside. Chris Cloud taking him around. Claude. I'm going to say Cloud until Chris Claude. He brings him around. He's going to go Try and wake the outside work on Dean Weeks as Michael Skinner, Thomas Neal, all them guys behind him racing.
Almost going 3 wide down the back straightaway there.
Yeah, is this number 61 of Mike Contino in that Go Navy. Trying to make his move as Kavaja Holt's going to go underneath them. Ryan Samuelson as well. That's Barrett Coffey. And Austen Storey as Mike's going to get caught high, unfortunately, here. With everybody on new tires, Mike was one of those that was on old tires. The only other one on old tires is Joseph Lester. Holding down that number 2 position. He's on 15 lap older tires as he had to come in when he got involved in his accident. So he's going to be passed by Raymond Root on the low side this time. See some battles farther along here. Got Nicholas Breidenbach in the 24 fighting the 99 of Kevin Rourke, JC Gibson, Mike Contino. All them guys right there. Alan Hinson, Josh Ward back here. This is the battle for 21st position. Josh Ward is going to give up the ghost on the inside. So let's go back. Take a look at Joseph Lester making things work on old tires. As he also has a name on his windshield. That is Master Sergeant Donald R. Lester, who served in the Air Force as a Master Sergeant and a tail gunner in the B-36 Peacemaker and a B-52 Stratofortress. That's awesome. That was a very, very hard job. Very thankful for him as he served in Korea, Vietnam, and the Cuban Missile Crisis. This is Joseph's great-grandfather. So I'm sure he's proud of Joseph as he's coming in here racing these guys hard every week. Really got a future in this sport, so glad he could have Master Sergeant Donald Lester up there. As Ryan Samuelson's going to make his way by Raymond Root and Michael Skinner. These are going to be your 2 to watch. As number 96 of Michael Skinner, who qualified P1, is now battling with Raymond Root, as Raymond has been able to make it high, low, you name it. So, as we got a little bit of a bump here. So, Christian, who you got for who are you watching for the second half of this race?
Oh, you're gonna make me do my pick now? It's not even halfway through the race. Honestly, I love the battle that Joseph Lester has been going through. Yeah, I got some into some damage a little bit earlier on, and he's made a battle here back to the front. So it's going to be interesting to watch him continue on, but also right there in front of him, Joe Stafford as well, making a very good name for himself this race. So it's going to be fun to watch both of them.
Yeah, very, very true. I always like Joseph Lester coming into a race. 100%, he's someone you can really count on. So let's see if we can see our standings. As Joseph Stafford is leading this series with 2 wins, and everybody else, there's only 1 win. So you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Barrett Coffey is going to make it happen. Either Baron Coffey or Mike Contino is going to make it happen, finally get their win. As we have have an accident on pit lane here. Let's take a look at the number 76 of Jarrett Phillips. Oh boy.
Oh, he went for a ride too.
That is, let's take a look at this. As that is,
It's not a fun ride in VR, I can tell you that.
no, it's not. As it looks like Jared, yep, that's. As he just gets into the number 16, unfortunately, there. Number 16, I believe that's Seba. Seba Cornez. Just nothing much he can do there. Unfortunate. 48 coming in there as well. Seba going for a ride. You hate to see that. Seba's really good, dude. As we are on lap 60 of 200. Plenty of time. Number 48. Jeff is going to get that lucky dog. We're going to follow him around. So yeah, the stories here, it's Joseph Stafford is leading the league. No surprise there as Austen Storey locks his spot in last week with his win at COTA. Chad Sander in third with 315 points. Seba Cornez with a W. He's in here at 308. Ryan Samuelson, 302. Raymond Root, 295 points. In seventh is JC Gibson. Timothy Trowbridge in eighth. Kavaja Holt in ninth. Thomas Gould in 10th, and Donnie Gatton Jr. in 11th. Lauren Jones, outside looking in, he's got 319 points, which if there was not a pass for winning, he would be ahead of Seba Cornez. He would be in fourth place on points. So look for Lauren Jones to kind of consistently, he's going to have to get a win to get into the playoffs, as there's only one spot right now on points. So, Christian, what are you thinking, man?
Oh, I was just listening to the sounds of the cars there on as they rolled down the back straightaway. Honestly, I love the sounds of these cars. A lot of great paint schemes out there too tonight. Great race so far.
Yeah, a little bit give and take. Lap 61 of 200. We still got 140 laps to go. So a little over an hour and a half of racing left. This is a long one. This is the longest of their series. As we're gonna see, let's go over to Thomas. I think actually the lights are off right now. We got one more lap. Let's go on Thomas Neal's car. I want to show you his car. He's got a pretty neat paint here. What is that, Simons? I don't want to say that wrong. I don't want to say it like it spells. As he's got Sergeant Lee Hanning on his windshield there. He was in the U.S. Army 101st Airborne. In World War II, he fought in the Battle of the Bulge and the invasion of Utah Beach. They served together as a football coaching staff for Wofford College. So that's pretty cool. Very interesting to meet those guys, those old school guys, especially those that were on the beach. Thomas, you are lucky to have known men like that. That was a different type, a different breed of dude. That's where to go. Michael Skinner turning into turn 3. As it's the battle of the awesome paint jobs, probably by the same people as we got the 69 car and the 92 of Skinner, as he's going to bring him around right there in that restart zone. Take a look. There's Raymond Skinner. Gets by him. Ryan Samuelson on the inside. Austen Storey in that number 23 car. Stuck on the inside. Joe Stafford having some bad luck with restarts. He finally gets to the bottom. He's going to secure that number 5 spot. Keep in front of Barrett Coffee there. Barrett's trying to make that middle line work for him. So if we're taking a look at pit strategy, we did have some takers. We do have some takers on tires. Joseph Lester is about 14 lap pressure tires. So let's go on board with Joseph, as he's, I'm sure, going to be going on a tear here, as we are going to turn it up. So crank that dial, whatever you got going on, be sure and crank it. Phone, anything, we're going to help you out. We're going to crank it out over here too. So be sure.
ButtKicker on too, man.
Do what?
Feel the bass. I said, turn that ButtKicker on too, man.
There
Feel the bass, these cars.
We are going to turn it up. Alright, I got you. Alrighty, folks, you can turn it back down. That was a impressive run on there with Joseph Lester, as he is up to 6th position on those fresh tires. A little bit of view on him focusing in, getting focused on trying to make that run back, as he has some positions to make up before he's back on the right pit cycle.
Yeah, he's been making a great run so far. 75 laps. Sorry, 76 rather. No, it is 75. I just can't count. My eyes can't work. But yeah, one of them. Making a great run here in this second quarter of the race.
Yeah, he's one of those. He's got about 14 laps fresher tires, so he's getting some work. And Austen Storey is going to get in behind him and follow him in. Oh, he's going to challenge here on the inside. Charles Eden, Joseph Stafford, all of these guys on lap 45. The only other people is Matthew. Is Joseph Lester's going to pass Raymond Root like he is sitting still. That's RJ Root. See, with the track cooling down, that was a perfect time to try that strategy. So the track's cooling down right now. You're going to get a lot more out of your tires, so that 14 laps is actually going to stretch out to even longer of an advantage. As Raymond Reed is passed by Austen Storey as well.
Yeah, not much more of a worry as before of trying not to overheat your tires. It was a very hard thing to manage here at Charlotte.
Yeah, definitely don't want to overheat your tires here. You've got that flattens out, makes it a little bit harder to do what you need to. As we've got some takers for some green flag pit stops. And here on the radio, Chris Cloud's going to decide to come in here. Oh, remind me to look at that number 41 paint job. Make sure this entrance is good. Let's put Chris on the spot, see how fast he's coming in here.
I think you took it a little safe.
Yeah,
Slow
he
down
did.
a little bit beforehand.
Definitely. Who am I looking at? 41, right. Alan Henson. Take a look at this paint job. This looked like a wicked, awesome paint job. This is the Chris Kyle Foundation. It's a foundation funded by Chris Kyle. I think he is the sniper from American Sniper. I've seen that by Bradley Cooper.
Been on my list of movies. I know you're gonna hate me that I haven't watched it yet.
Well, we can chat about it offline. So the Chris Kyle Foundation. Very slick.
That and Days of Thunder, and there's a bunch of movies that I get crap about all the time that I haven't seen, and they're on there. They're on the list of movies I want to watch. I never get around to watching them, I guess.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
I think there was a movie about a month ago that I said I was gonna watch, and then I was like, yeah, you know what? I haven't watched it. I'll watch it tonight after the race. And I went, got off the broadcast off air and went and laid down. I was like, yeah, probably not tonight. I'm just too tired.
Yeah.
Yep.
Going on. This Raymond Root just keeps trying to fight off Austen Storey. Yeah, American Sniper is one of those. I watched it on an airplane. Not super into military movies myself, but that's a. Bradley
I heard
Cooper
it's
does a good job telling that story. So.
It was really it was done really well, is what I've heard, and it's a great movie. So.
As if you see any other paint jobs you want to showcase, you let me know.
Yeah, anybody watching the in the chat as well, let us know who you want to see in the All-Star races, who your votes are. Anybody you want to check in on, do an interview, or check out the car.
Yeah, 100%. I'm glad you reminded me about the All-Star race. These guys are doing an All-Star race in 2 weeks, just like NASCAR is. They're going to be racing. They're going to be racing at Texas Motor Speedway. I almost said Tulsa Motor Speedway. Doesn't exist. Texas Motor Speedway. So if you guys do want to see a fan favorite pushed into that all-star race, you can vote right now. I think the leading vote, I have no idea. I don't even think anyone's voted. But if you guys do want to vote, whether you're watching this live or on the replay, be sure and cast that vote. We will keep an eye on them, keep track of them. Get your drivers in so they can race in that all-star race in 2 weeks.
I think we should, if we can, put a poll up too on the Facebook page. We could probably do that.
That's not a bad idea at all. If you want to nominate somebody for a poll, we can push that out to like everybody. Just make it a post, make it its own thing. Let's just go through the field here as we've got Michael Skinner leading. Michael Skinner is leading with that awesome photo he's got there from Newport News, Virginia. He started pole. Look like he's cruising right now. Ryan Samuelson in second. Barrett Coffey in fourth. Joseph Lester bringing it up in fourth position. I think I was, yeah, we're good. Austen Storey in fifth, coming off the win at Circuit of the Americas. Charles Eaton and Jack Durham fighting it out right now as we got another battle between Raymond Root in 8th. Oh, Joseph Lester blinking out. What's going on with Joseph? Oh no!
Did he lose connection?
Joseph Lester losing connection. Oh man, that's so unfortunate for him. Hopefully he can get back in here and get it
Actually,
done.
I think it says on my client here, it says client has manually disconnected.
Yeah, that could have been, you know, Ethernet cable got pulled out or something. Man, that was unfortunate. As we go back through here, we were at Raymond Root. He's in 8th place. 9th place is J.C. Gibson. 10th is Matthew Gaskins. He's from parts unknown. Joe Stafford from
Actually,
Philly.
I don't. It's not a fall through connection, so that I don't think that was a connection issue. Either he PC maybe turned off or
Possibly.
client crashed. One of the two.
Who knows? Joseph, if you're in there, if you're listening, please let us know what's going on. We're worried about you. As Dean Weeks is in 14th. Mike Contino in 5th. Mike Contino, he's wrecking that Go Navy paint scheme. Let's take a closer look at that bad boy. We can get our cameraman to zoom in here. Look at that. What a good cameraman he is. Driving for his dad. Anthony Contino got the A10 Warthog on there. That's pretty bad. Good bad, not bad bad. As we got the, I think we got some information on Mr. Contino.
A10 was actually another plane I really wanted to fly for a long time too.
Those are wicked. I've seen those work. They are very scary if you're not on the right side of them.
Yeah.
So Mike Contino is, I believe that's his father. He was a Navy private, second class fire control technician, Anthony Contino. He served from 1955 to 1958 on the USS Antares AK-258. He served and then went on to get his electrical engineering degree. Went to get his electrical engineering degree from Ohio University. Worked 30 years at DuPont, so Mike definitely got some introduced to cars really quickly at a young age, I suppose. Dad worked at DuPont, you know, the old Rainbow Warrior. Very cool. That nasty A10 on there. Yeah, those are, if you ever heard one live, I guess live, but if you've ever heard one, you know they're you want to be on the right side of them for sure. As we got some takers on pit road. Raymond Root last pitted lap 90, 4 laps ago, as he's pushing through. Joe Stafford 91. These guys coming off. Michael Skinner, let's see when he's going to decide to take this. He's on the same team as Raymond Root, so probably doing some communication, seeing, hey man, how much quicker are you now? Is it worth it? As he is out by himself, about a minute, second and a half away from
I was about to say, a minute gap. Good God.
Yeah. That was a weird Seth Rogen laugh. Yeah, he's going to be up on the 11 lap car.
And Michael Skinner with a 1 minute lead on second place. He's putting on a clinic. I want to know his secret. Where's the NOS, man?
As we had a little bit of an issue here, I believe. Oh, number 7 car gets tight. Catches the number 70 car. Let's take a closer look. Derek Jacobs. Oh, number 21 car gets tight. Pulls into the 70, and everyone saves it. That's fortunate for them. As Michael Skinner stays out. Did we hear any word from Joseph? Something broke. And into the wall. Wanda Blevins, thank you for the share. Damon, thanks for checking in with us. I guess something broke and he got into the wall. So he is parked for the night.
No. I'm very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate for Joseph. But luckily, you know, Joseph, I believe he's... Let me double check here before I go off spouting something. As 75's coming in here. Getting back up to where it was. Oh, Joseph's another one. He's got to get a win. So that definitely you can see some rhyme to his reason as far as he's racing. So he's got to get wins to get into playoffs. Not going to make it in on points. You definitely can understand why he's pushing so hard on these races. Trying to get in, and why something like that definitely can't ruin a race for you. Getting into the wall. Probably a wheel issue, physical issue. As Barrett Coffee is going to inherit the lead here. Last pit, lap 45. Austen Storey. Coming down pit road. As Raymond Root, our short pitter, he's on the lap. He last pitted lap 90. He's now in 12th position. It looks like he is going to inherit your lead here as Barrett Coffee has everybody up to him a lap down. Let's see when he decides to come in. See that number 99 car behind him? That is a lap car. So if he is racing him, it's just to get a lap back. Number 99 covered board. As Raymond Root's going to shoot up the inside. He's not going to even give him a chance. He's going to take his lap back from Barrett Coffee.
It's that fresher tires right there.
Wow, fantastic move there as he's just going to go. Barrett Coffee is now in the slow lane. As Raymond Root is hard charging.
Lap 102, finally past the halfway mark. So 98 laps to go.
Seems like a good time for a turn it up section.
Yeah, they're running pretty good. Let's go ahead and let the engines roar.
Let's get on board with Go on board with Raymond Ruse. He's going to be tearing through some people. And we, guys and gals, turn it up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Good. Get our horses. So, Christian, we're still on a green flag run here. Lap 117 of 200. Michael Skinner, Ryan Samuelson, Barrett Coffey all came back around as Raymond Root decided to come in at 112, do another short pit, see if that works out for him.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how these guys' tire strategies work out. Michael Skinner putting on a good show here. Found his way into first, and he's managed to get about a 3-second gap, 6-second actually.
Yeah, 6-second gap. He's working really hard on his pit strategy work. That's been lap 97. Himself, Ryan Samuelson. I don't know when he got that rear damage, but he's got some rear damage he's working with. That downforce might actually be helping him. It pushes him up a little bit, give him a little more. But Ryan Samuelson is about 6 seconds back. Barrett Coffey back as well. Austen Storey and Jack Durham. As our final holdout was Charles Eden, as he's going to come in. He's hoping for a yellow, didn't get one, as everybody's pretty spread out here. Let's take a look at the track map, as we are all spread out. Everybody up to 12. See Randy Spivey in the number 22 car is our last car on a lead lap and fighting for the lucky dog. That's the battle we got going on right now, is the battle between the 13th and the 14th position. Number 63 of Josh Ward and Matthew Gaskin is right behind him there in the number 79. So that's something to watch here, you know, as everybody's fighting for their position, as these guys are trying to get the lucky dog, trying to stay ahead of the leader, actually able to pass the leader there. Michael Skinner slowing down a little bit.
Either looks like he might be trying to save a little bit of fuel.
Yeah, possibly. He lost a second on his last lap time.
He might not want to go in just quite yet, trying to squeeze out just as much as he possibly can with that 6-second gap.
Yeah, he was one of the earlier ones that came in. Joe Stafford is who we're going to look at. He last pit all that. Oh, excuse me. He last pit at lap 91. So he's going to be our one to look at as far as once he goes in. Michael Skinner will probably follow. As gap here now. Still got a heck of a lead, 6.5 seconds. But Barrett Coffey has actually caught Ryan Samuelson. So he's got a couple lap cars in between him. Trying to get to Ryan Samuelson. See if he can do it here. Get past the number 99 and the 10 car, both lap cars. Chris Cloud, that number 10 car, is fighting for a lucky dog position. Definitely something to keep up with here.
And Michael Skinner definitely has the gap to slow down and save on some fuel and try and work that pit strategy so he doesn't have to come in as soon.
Yeah, for sure. With this pit strategy, another thing you're working on is you're trying to decide whether or not it's worth it for you. So, I have an issue with these lights. It's like Skinner's coming into some. Had a little bit of an issue, but they cleaned it up as Michael Skinner. But yeah, pit strategy. Everybody's now running similar laps. The reason everybody's spread out is because of their pit strategy. So just because Michael Skinner's leading, he's on old tires, he might get past if somebody decides to pit, take fresh tires, they might be able to get ahead of him, and that's when things can get dicey on a 1.5 mile track. Barrett Coffee still maintaining that 6-second gap between himself and Michael Skinner. Ryan Samuelson back there, about a second back. Austen Storey. Just keep an eye on that track position as I'm going through these and showing you what's going on. Jack Durham, Kavaja Holt, Joe Stafford back there battling with a lap car. Nicholas Breidenbach and Jason Gibson. Thomas Neal in 10th. Josh Ward in 11th. Matthew Gaskins in 12th. 13th is Mike Contino. Randy Spivey in 14th. And Raymond Root in 15th. This is where Raymond is trying to catch up with Michael Skinner. He's got about 20 lap fresher tires. That's RJ Root. Let's see if he's going to pass him like he's seen in Silicon.
Yeah, we're working with some newer tires than Michael there, just usually being able to pass him. Trying to take a lap back.
Yes, he's got his lap back there, so his pit strategy maybe not bad pit strategy. I thought he came in a little too early, but he knows what he's doing. He's got to win in this series. That's Michael Skinner there trying. Maybe hoping for a caution as he's got some lap traffic that he's going to have to get through as the faster car. A little bit of damage up there up front. You got to wonder if his damage up front syncs up with Michael Skinner's damage in the rear. These guys were 1 and 2 for a while, and then Raymond Root decided to come in on 112 a little bit early for the cycle.
Yeah, I was thinking, got one of the crew guys on pit lane smashing in that rear bumper.
Yeah, for sure. As we got
downforce, give him some downforce.
Let me do some research and see what we got going on here.
Eric Coffey actually getting some time now on Michael Skinner. He's dropped his gap down to about 4 seconds. A little over 4 seconds.
Yeah, definitely able to come in here. Let's look at these lap times and see what we got going on here. As Ryan Samuelson's going to come in here. So these are our last time. So you can see on that tower there at Sim Racing Media. Of course, be sure to like, share, follow, all that good stuff.
Stafford's now in.
Joe Stafford came in as well.
Yep. Or he was on the bottom line to either he was coming out or he's about to go in.
Once they go blue, I cannot see their names. That's something in our software. I don't know what the deal is. But as we can see, Michael Skinner possibly saving some time there as Bear Coffee 31.93, Austen Storey 31.93. That seems to be the average for their pit cycle, and they're in the same pit window. You gotta think maybe he's just slowing down, so he's gonna catch some lap traffic here. Stretching as much as he can, trying to get. Yeah, Joe must have just pit. He's on the
Last
inside.
pit was 129. So he must have been coming out of pits then.
He's trying to get his
That or he got into some trouble, just got down low. One of the two.
Yeah, I believe he was on that. He was on the lead lap, so he was one of those that needed to pit. Go back to our ticker up there. So let's go. As Mike Skinner's going to be running through these guys, let's go. Good job, I like that. Let's go there. Get a really good view of this pit. So, here, let's get to on this Davis Brothers roofing roof cam. Look at that. We got sponsored cams now. Look at us go.
Moving on up in the world.
I know, right? Is that is
Lap one.
Davis
Lap
Brothers?
136. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, you're fine. I just keep taking long pauses. This is Davis Brothers Roofing. The Davis Brothers Roofing, residential and commercial roofing in Tennessee. Davis Brothers Roofing has been providing homeowners and businesses with exceptional roofing services. That's it.
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say now. So thanks, man.
There you go. It must have not been that important.
Probably wasn't, honestly.
As Barrett Coffee is going to be your inherited leader. 9-second gap on Jack Durham. Maybe we haven't said too much. Austen Storey coming down pit road. Kabaja Holt, that number 15 car, in fourth, and rounding out. Your top 5 is Josh Ward, who's up 27 now. 27 positions as he passes Austen Storey. I heard an exclamation of pain in the radio. I don't.
It's like we're staying green. Something about the 22 car. Oh, he comes flying down pit road there. Took out the cone and everything.
Yeah, a lot of people coming down pit lane right now, trying to get stopped up in time. This is one of the easier tracks to do it. Maybe you get a little early off into it. You have a lot of speed coming up here. Let's get it. Let's get in the drone. Why not? Let's get in the drone and show you what we got going on. You got a ton of space. Get down there.
Believe it was a couple of years ago. They did the All-Star race here at Charlotte, and I think it was during qualifying. They had the drivers run down to take their cars all the way down, the end of the pit stall or wherever the pit box was, and there was no speed limit there on pit lane, so it was basically how fast you could get from turn 4 all the way down to your pit box. I think that was the coolest thing I had seen.
I've never heard of that. That sounds.
I'm gonna have to find the video of it, and it was during qualifying. I think it was part of their qualifying. It wasn't during the actual race. That would be actually very dangerous. But it was basically, guys just coming off turn 4 and rolling, basically flat-footing down an entire pit lane and slamming on the brakes, 200-300 feet before their pit box and sliding into their pit box, some tires screeching. I'll have to find the videos and stuff of it and send it to you.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds amazing. That's Barrett Coffee, your most lap driver. So, lap 103, last pit. So he's coming out his pit window as our best position, of course, is Michael's last pit lap. Still on the lead lap, able to keep his lead lap. Of course, never count out Raymond Root. Again, rocking that till Valhalla. for your project. Rain, paint, specials. Rains, they're up top. Morning up in. Yeah, specials Rains lost the battle with TXT, I'm sure. Impression. Too many veterans, of course, everybody. So it's not the right answer. Help, get help. Tons of people out there to care about you. So get out of that dark spot you're in. Alan as well. He's actually out of here. And you know, Joseph Lester, he ended up having an issue, had to take it into the garage. He's still in 31st, so he's still up 5 positions on people. Not even being on the racetrack, so good run by him. Some issue. As Michael Skinner's making his tear back through, running a 30.74, 2 seconds faster than everybody else. So he's definitely.
Yeah, he's gonna catch up in no time.
Let's take a look at the track map. Track. High side. Oh, he's gonna split him. He splits him. It takes number 63, getting 3rd position there. Wow, that was a wheel. Let's take a look at that. Actually, see that again. See that move there. As you'll have to excuse our replay thing here as we see. We're with Michael Skinner as he's going to take 3rd from Kavaja Holt. Takes Kavaja on the outside. Decides he's not going to slow down. He's going to take 63 on the inside there for 3rd place.
What a move.
That is your, I'm sure I can work this in somehow. That was your on-target performance move of the race so far.
And there you go.
Right. On target, of course. Improving your business performance and business profitability, lower business costs, and get on track for continuous business improvement. So, your small business up there as we pass the Seba Gomez. Let's take a look at Seba. Seba coming off some trouble there. You know, he got involved early in a couple accidents. Having a
words.
Not having a great work. Words. Not having a great race so far, but you know he's locked into the playoffs. He's not super worried about it. Just showing up, finishing the race, getting some points, helping him out. As he's always a consistent finisher. Of course, he got 3rd place last week at COTA, so he's not too worried about it. Check in on your other top position, Joe Stafford. 2nd last week.
I do believe Joe has punched his ticket, hasn't he?
Yes, Joe is the only racer with 2 wins. His last week win at COTA gave him 2 wins. So they're kind of.
Thought Austen won.
Oh, you're right.
I think Joe does have 2 wins.
Yeah, Joe has 2 wins. Austen Storey punched his first. That's what it was. So yeah, he's in there. Yep, he's got 10 out of 14 races. He's got 10 top 10 finishes, 8 top 5s. So he is your points leader and win. Joe Stafford.
So it looks like Michael's taken second now. Both Matthew Gaskins and Chad Saner have pitted.
Yeah, Michael Skinner. He said it. Jack Durham's in front of him about 4 seconds, and that gap is closing. Take a look. Take a look at this gap. We're going to show you the top 5 here. Is Michael Skinner is running down Jack Durham. 31.38 as opposed to a 31.33. That is about a second different. He's getting a second every lap. About 4 laps away from catching up with Jack Durham. As I believe Michael is trying to get it to a position where he's only 1 pit away. As Jack's going to come in, as we talked about it, 43 car, that POW MIA. Gorgeous. Black. It's Alan Benson. We've actually got a crash here.
Looks like Green's gonna stay out though.
Yep, Green's going to say he's out of the racing surface. I don't know if I'd call that a crash on speed day, but I wouldn't say that's a crash, but it's on the sideways there, is able to save it. That's Jack
Actually,
Durham.
almost got him in the way of the 16-9 there of Raymond Root on pit lane.
Yeah, he's going to beat him out as Raymond's still in the pit lane. Of course, Michael Skinner has inherited your lead, folks.
And he's pushed that gap from Ryan Samuelson behind him to 7 seconds.
Yeah, it just looks like he did before, and Ryan Samuelson's on the same pit strategy, so it's not like he's going to pull one over. Your best bet right here is actually in back here.
Ryan Samuelson has a 13 gap on Austen Storey behind him. So his best option right now is probably to wait out and see if Michael Skinner is going to take one more pit before the end of the race.
Yeah, and he's got to. I think both of them have to pit. I believe the pit window is about 30 laps. It's Derek Jacobs is, but I believe it's 30 to 40 laps is the pit window, so they're coming up on it. You get the pit strategy window up here for you folks, so you can see what we're talking about in the top 10 here. If you can decipher that, we would like to hire you here at SRM Sports, or I'm sorry, Sim Racing Media. If you can decipher this little table here. As Michael Skinner, you can see his stint length kind of up top there. You can see he's on a shorter stint than the 2 people behind him. But Barrett Coffey has a 49. He has a 49 lap stint and a 50 lap stint.
This is interesting of what I'm seeing though. If you see his first stint, 45 laps. Second stint was 52. He's definitely got the gas to do it.
Well, Barrett does. Michael Skinner, he last pitted 135, so he's going to have to come in again to make it at least on fuel. The longest we've got in here is at 62 from Jack Durham. But yeah, Barrett Coffey last came in at 152, so he's got a chance. And he's got a chance to take that cowboy hat in victory lane if he gets up there and make it last.
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm gonna like how this one pans out because Skinner, he, like you said, he last pitted on lap 135, but he also short pitted that stint. He only ran 35 laps.
Yeah. See, I'd like to see Barrett Coffey win this so that he can push everybody out of the playoff. From there on out, everyone would have to win for points to matter. But yeah, I like Michael Skinner here too, though. Just hope we don't get any cautions here. as Raymond Root. Oh no, Raymond Root crashes, going 3 wide, pinched by the 23, goes high. Oh no. Unfortunate. So that is the yellow flag, folks. That's exactly what they didn't wanted. What they didn't wanted. Let's see here. Is this number 69 card? See where this all started. As Raymond Root is on new tires here, trying to pass some tires. Tries to top of the car. Into the wall, holds into the wall, very good. And iRacing will throw the yellow flag on that one. So let's take a look at it from the 23 car. I believe that was Austen Storey. We go back here. As you can see in that rear view mirror there a little bit. Austen Storey had it well, so let's somebody. Why don't we pull in Joe Stafford? Or Barrett, probably.
Right, pull in Joe Stafford. Hey Joe, this is Christian and James in the booth. You got us?
Gotcha.
Hey man, how's the race going? I know we spoke to you in the pre-race interview for last week's COTA. Haven't gotten a chance to get back to you, but now you're here. How's the race going, man?
It's going well. My car's a handful, and it has been the whole race. I just don't have the pace, but I'm making the best of it. It's been a fun race. We've had a few good runs there, and can't ask for much more.
There you go. Well, we're noticing that the track's now cooling down. Is that working any way in your favor, or is it just making things worse?
It's making it a lot worse. It was a lot worse at the beginning of the race, especially in the middle to end of the run. But since the sun went down, it's been a lot better, but still a little bit loose.
Well, Joe, you've put yourself in a real good position here pit-wise. I see you're coming in here. We can get you focus on that. Stop.
Uh-oh.
Yes, you can see Joe Stafford coming in for a pit. So, man, that pit's going to work out in your favor, man. Yeah, you've been playing it right. How do you feel about your strategy?
Actually, my strategy has been pretty according to plan. Hopefully, I could get back up there and see what I could do.
Yeah, well, sorry to get you through the pit there, man. Hopefully we didn't give you a speeding penalty. I'll talk to Chris and get it taken off if we did.
Oh, no, I'm fine. Yeah, take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of the race.
Yeah, no
Thank you,
worries.
Joe. Good
Back
luck.
to the... You want back to the free agent channel, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. Well, have a good race, Joe. Hopefully we'll see you in the end.
Yep, thank you, guys.
No worries. Well, man of many talents.
Yeah.
Able to do a pit stop and talk to the booth here.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry about that, Joe. I usually try and get you afterwards, but it seemed like it took a while to get around. As Ryan Samuelson, Barrett Coffey, Michael Skinner. So Michael Skinner was actually able to pit there, and because he was so far ahead of everybody up to 8th this lap. Let's see. There's going to be some wave rounds. Doesn't really go on board. A couple different people are going to get wave rounds here. go Ryan Sampson, Eric Coffey, Austen Storey, and of course, number 96 of Michael Skinner, who's not been far away from his pole position the entire race. We have a finisher.
Did they just finish the real race?
I believe they just finished the. Yep, Kyle Larson. Folks, Kyle Larson has won. Coca-Cola 600.
There you go.
Go by Chase Elliott. Oh, round 5.
Well, it's lap 167. Pace car is in of the Davis Brothers Roofing 300 here for the SNN's version of their NASCAR night.
Yes, I've got just about everything open that can be open. Let me go ahead and close some of this stuff as we are off. Ryan Samuelson leading them around. Michael Skinner not far behind. Move on. Everybody is on the same tires up here, so everybody, all it's going to come down to is your strategy as far as like driving and what your setup was here. As Michael Skinner's going to go to the inside of Ryan Samuelson. Ryan Samuelson gets down low.
It's going to make it stick and get that pass on him.
See if Barrett Coffey could follow him through. Austen Storey back behind there getting a show ahead of him. Got another issue here.
AC Gibson.
27, JC Gibson. We're going to stay green if he can do it. If he can get that thing rolling, we are staying green. Michael Skinner, Ryan Samuelson, Barrett Coffey. 1, 2, 3. Coffey trying so hard to make that work, get himself locked into the playoffs here. He needs this win. He has to have it. Ryan Samuelson, Michael Skinner, not so much. Actually his second race with this car. I stand corrected. He's been ahead so much. I thought he was the veteran of the league. Michael Skinner is another one that can get in and shake things up. If he makes the remainder of the race, he does have to be a requirement there. But yeah, Michael Skinner in his second race with these folks, he's going to come in and possibly lead a ton of laps here. Qualify 1. It's Ryan Samuelson qualified 3rd. So it's up to position. Barrett Coffey up 2 positions as they've kind of settled out here as the Austen Storey's in the back, just waiting for a mistake. In 4th, Joe Stafford. Fifth, back there as we talked to him earlier. He said, "This isn't part of my strategy. Just hang out. The car's been a little tight. Trying to get it reined in." Jack Durham, that number 43 car. 7th, Joshua position. Oh, yes, I have. This is the Chris Kyle one. Right, my bad. So that is Chris Kyle, Chief Petty Officer, E7. Navy SEAL, I believe. I know he was a SEAL.
Yeah, 26 laps to go. The beginning of this race was very hectic and chaotic, but as the race went on, it started to kind of tame out, and everybody kind of got into their groove, and Michael Skinner just kind of ran away with this whole thing.
Yeah, second race in here, running away with it. Ryan Samuelson, Barrett Coffey are close. They have a chance. Austen Storey's just kind of backed out. Stafford, all these guys are locked in, so they're not super worried about it. Because they're fighting for a playoff position. This actually adds a ton of depth to this. We have 24 laps to go. Barrett Coffey's up there, possibly hoping for another caution. Maybe you can get a short run on him, as they're still running 30-59. So we have our I believe we're gonna have our fastest times actually very recently. So we'll look at our best times. Skinner with a 29.9. Very impressive. Last lap now he's running 30.69. Samuelson 30.63. Barrett Coffey 30.70, so you can definitely see the disparity there as just Stafford battling over the 24 car. He's riding back. Let's move back there. Number 24 car is a lap car behind him. Back on board with Michael Skinner. But these guys, Ryan Samuelson and Barrett Coffey are trying to fight out for that second position. Charger right now. Josh Ward, White Bull. Auto Sport 60 cars. It's like a Ryobi battery pack on this there. Lap car on the inside of 96 Mark's gun. So Christian, what do you think, man? Falling asleep on me?
No, I'm just taking it in. Honestly.
20 to go, man. We got to get hype.
Well, I mean, other than the battle for second, Michael's just running away with the whole thing.
Yeah, you got a little battle here. Thomas Neal, Chris Claude.
Yeah, you've been saying that a lot today. You said it was Claude.
Yeah, it's Claude. And I don't know. I just see it. It's a fluffy Claude.
I thought it was Cloud. To be fair, I thought it was Cloud too, and most of this season I've been calling him Cloud. So my apologies as well.
And he's one that I talk to regularly. That's the weird part. And he watches all the broadcasts. So I finally found out, and I was like, oh crap, man. Just said something. As we actually have Barrett Coffey pass Ryan Samuelson here. Takes it on the inside. He's holding on to that right now. This is a replay of that pass that happened on lap 183. Pulled the old ghost Spanish move on him, got in front of him.
I honestly think if I'm Barrett Coffey and Ryan Samuelson, especially if I'm Barrett Coffey, but the best thing that I could do is try and get with Ryan and say, hey, like, we got to work together and make a push for Michael.
Yeah, especially Ryan Samuelson. He doesn't really have much dog in this fight as far as playoff implications. So he's in fifth right now. He's sitting very pretty on points. He's got 6 top 5s and top 10s. But Barrett Coffey has 7 top 10s and is outside of that playoff window because he's not able to, he doesn't have that win. So that definitely plays a factor. He's got the Jets on. That gap to about 6/10 on Michael Skinner, as they're gonna have to start thinking about they should be good on fuel. Actually, 100% should be good on fuel.
Yeah.
Good on fuel, good on tires. Some people pitting right now. Those are people who are looking on something 8. Is there?
Just a quick reminder to anybody that is watching the stream on either Facebook or YouTube. Shout out a driver that you want to see in the All-Star race. Get your votes in. We'll try and get a poll up on Facebook as well to make that a little bit easier. If you want to see your favorite driver in the All-Star race here in 2 weeks at Texas Motor Speedway, shout them out. Let us know. We'll get with the race admins, the league admin. We'll let them know, so that way they'll be in that race.
Yes, anyone you want to call out right now, you can get them up to the forefront of getting in there. We need to get a list together of those, and we'll be posting that shortly. Probably sometime this week, get that figured out.
$13 laps to go. 12
laps to go here, folks. Indy Davis Brothers Roofing 3.
I say that, and right as I say that, Barrett Coffee crosses the start-finish line, makes it 12.
And that was your on-target performance call of the race. That's what we got it. Michael Skinner is getting actually reeled in. Barrett Coffee almost got him in his rear view. As we got a battle here, folks. Michael Skinner, Barrett Coffee, 1 and 2. As you can see, this battle here.
Yeah, I wouldn't quite say he's almost got him in his rear view. I do think he's in his rear view.
Yeah,
but I think he's still kind of hanging back, trying to just, let Michael know, like, hey, I'm here. But
yeah, as you can see, we got this battle highlighted in the lower right-hand corner there. Michael Skinner gets in between, and then turns 3 and 4 is where he gets caught by Barrett Coffee. Brings it back down in 3 seconds. Says, let's go on board with Barrett Coffee. So he's trying to chase him down there.
And laps to go is going to shake some things up.
Get some pressure up there. He's running 10 faster than last lap. To go. 5 minutes of racing, folks. As Michael Skinner gets the advantage that lap. 31.6. Right, Stevenson's checked out. He's going to watch him come back here, try to get a 2.1 Austen Storey also back there, 9 seconds back. Joe Stafford, Jack Gordon, Josh Gordon. Battling with a lap car there. Matthew Gaskins and 8. Kabaja Holt 9-10. So right back up, runs out your top 10. As we've only got 8 cars on the lead lap. Barrett Coffee's going to be fighting here 2 weeks in a row. We've had some really good battles up until the last lap. As Barrett Coffee gets the advantage that lap. 31.8 versus 31.96. He's just there. He's got to make sure he doesn't overdrive the car coming into these corners. Got a cleaner car despite being involved in that last accident. It caused the yellow at the 164 mark. As the pressure is on there. He's the new guy trying to really shake things up. Both of these guys need to get off their coffee if they get a win here. Points aren't worth as much for him. Trying to fight. Blue line there.
5 laps to go. 6 laps to go. Sorry, I'm
Oh
getting
no!
ahead.
Michael
Oh!
Skinner gets low, comes into
Oh!
Barrett Coffee. Ryan Samuelson. Let's hope he. Oh my gosh! Ryan Samuelson's gonna come up, get the 2-for-1 special. 6 laps to go. Oh my gosh!
What happened there? Did Michael just get loose?
Let's see. We're gonna see here. Barrett Coffee.
Yeah,
Just
it looks like
catches the ends or the butt end of Michael Skinner, and then Michael Skinner comes back up. Barrett Coffee ends up hitting the wall, reverbing back. Oh no!
that's gonna put both of them out of the race there.
Yeah, let's take a look back and see where this started. So we got see if we got a camera with a good angle on it.
Michael did get loose there coming out of 4 into the tri-oval, but that gave Barrett their great run.
Tried to go low. Oh, he threw a block on him. Unfortunately, too late. And I think on the damage of that rear view, how that damage just put that outside in and catches the inside, gets shot back up the racetrack. Oh, yep, that's going to take both of them out of there. As this shakes everything up, everybody decides to come in. $196. Oh my gosh, that changes things up, doesn't it?
I'm speechless.
Yeah,
I mean, I was speechless all night, but
you know,
like I'm actually speechless.
Barrett Coffee, they're saying that he's gonna end up having to take the call for that one, but to me it seems like it was just an unfortunate. I don't think he. I don't know if that's 100% right here. He's trying to take low, tries to go high, tries to go back.
Got into the back
And then he thinks, "Oh, I'm getting away scot-free," and then nope. Unfortunate there for him. It's not as funny for him. He's having a good race. He really needed that win. Both of them did, as Ryan Samuelson's now made it through. So yeah, we got 1 through 4. Through 5 actually. Everybody came into pit there. Ryan Samuelson, Austen Storey, Joe Stafford, Jack Durham, Josh Ward, Matthew Gaskins, and Kabaja Holt. So there it is, man. We are going to be going to an organic overtime, it looks like.
Talk about shaking things up.
Yeah, so this will be a NASCAR overtime. We've got 3 to go right now. They'll take 2 to go. This next lap, they'll actually get the NASCAR overtime. The way NASCAR overtime works, you have 1 chance, or I believe they have 2 chances. 2 chances at overtime. They will get the green flag, then they will do that lap. They will get the white flag, and then they will get the checkered flag. If there is a wreck, a yellow flag between the green flag and the white flag, they will start it all over and try again. But after they take the white flag, they will be racing for the finish. They will not stop it between the yellow and the checkered. So if anything happens, blocks the tracks, they're going to win. They're going to go from there.
We got Derek in Facebook asking to show the 61. Try and see if we can find the 61. Mike Contino.
That is Mike Contino. He's actually on the way around lap. Let's see. He's got that gorgeous USA car showing off. Let's double check that. Called it out earlier.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't. I'm sorry. It was actually Mark. But hello, Derek. He says hello in the chat. My bad.
You're good. Ryan Sanderson going to lead him around. He's going to take it. Let's see. He's going to hold up Joe Stafford. And he's going to go with Corporal Snyder on his roof. Austen Storey. Behind him, Joe Stafford in second. Now passing Austen Storey. Now it's just between Ryan Samuelson, Joe Stafford, and Austen Storey there. As Austin and Josh Ward, another one who really needs a win here, as he's going to be trying to fight through these guys in that number 63 car. 2 laps to go. They're going to be taking the white next time around. Oh, that dangerous tri-oval. He's going to make it through. Josh Ward's going to make it through. He doesn't have enough time to do it. Ryan Samuelson up there. White flag. Next flag will end it. Joe Stafford in second. Josh Ward in third. Let's see if we can see Jack Durham and Austen Storey.
This is Storey trying to get some moves onto that 43 there. Not quite able to make it done though. They will take the checkered flag.
Very good fight. Good battle. There's your unofficial results, folks. Ryan Samuelson in first. Joe Stafford in second. Josh Ward in third. Jack Durham fourth, and fifth is Austen Storey. Let's see, Ryan Samuelson going to go ahead and see, burn that mother down, Ryan.
I believe that is his second win, if I am correct.
Yep, that is his second win in 11 races.
So he's now the second driver to punch his ticket twice.
In that Old Bay 81 car. Taking it backwards, giving fans a show as he's going to come across that tri-oval.
Love that paint. I'm a big fan of Old Bay.
I don't even know what that is. I'm going to have to ask him.
It is a seasoning. It's like a spice. It's a big thing here in the DMV. So
There you go.
district DMV, which is DC, Maryland, and Virginia area.
Gotcha. I'll have to give it a try. As we got Ryan Samuelson, Joe Stafford, and Josh Ward. So let's go ahead. Let's talk to Josh Ward. We're going to bring him in as Ryan's going to take his victory lap.
All right, Josh Ward, this is Christian and James up in the booth. You got us?
Sure.
Hey, man, congratulations on the third place finish. Obviously not first, but still on the podium, so congratulations nonetheless. How you feeling, man?
I appreciate it. That last caution before last really messed me up. I had the whole fuel strategy going. I thought I was going to be able to end up in third regardless, probably. it looked like Barrett's was a little bit better than mine. I was really thankful that last caution came out because of being on older tires from taking the wave around. But I hate to see it for Barrett, and I forgot Michael Skinner. I hate to see it for him, but it worked out good for me.
Yeah, man, it definitely worked out good for you. You're up 28 positions from start. So not only did you get the podium, but you got that hard charger award. So coming through for there, man, how did it feel as your pit strategy got shaken up? What were you thinking is that second stint? As you were running, I believe, 5th or 6th.
I thought I was going to be able to catch the 43 a lot easier than I did. Once I got about 6/10 off of him, I really just stalled out. I think I wore it out getting around all the lap cars. But with the whole fuel strategy, I kind of just wanted to sit at the back and let everybody else take their licks and then stay clean for the rest of it. Looked like it was working out there for a while.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a clean car, man. Very, very nice Ryobi green. But congratulations, man. Who would you want to thank? Who do you want to shout out?
I believe my daddy is watching, and I'd like to thank him for watching and supporting me. And then the rest of the team, we worked hard.
Yeah, man. Well, congratulations on your top 3 finish, and we will hopefully see you in here next week.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Have a good one.
All right, that was Josh Ward, your 3rd place finisher. Next is going to be a familiar sound. We talked to him earlier in the race. Let's talk to him one more time today.
It's Joe Stafford up here with Christian and James in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
We talked to you before. So take us through the rest of the race there. Like I said, we talked to you about halfway through the race and got some words from you pre-race. Take us through that strategy.
Yeah, so there with 4 laps to go, I think it was, the caution came out. I came out 3rd where I wanted to be, and got a pretty good restart. Got around Austen. I think if I would have got around him out of turn 2, I would have made it a little bit better race up front. I don't think I would have got past Ryan. He was really fast. But, yeah, I'm really happy with this recovery. I did not have a good car. I don't think I had a top 5 car, maybe not even top 10 early in the race.
Well, it looks like you had a top 3 car. Man, we talked to you at the beginning, middle, end. Like you said, we gave you the broadcaster's, not a curse, but what did we give you? Something, not to take it away from you. You drove the tires out of that car, man. As you were coming to the end there, were you hoping for a yellow, or were you just trying to get out of here and take your points and go home?
No, I was happy with second. After the race I thought I was going to finish in like 11th or 10th, and somehow I find myself in P2, and I couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, well, keep it rolling next week, man. Where are we at next week?
I just checked earlier. I forgot.
No worries.
Well, it was a big race. Sometimes thoughts get lost.
Yeah, for sure. Next week we are going to be at. Let me double check so you can get practicing. I want to see you in here next week. We're
Sonoma.
At Sonoma, so it's another road course. Well, is that
oh yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, I'll see you guys there. Thanks for giving me good luck there at the end.
Of course. Well,
No
hopefully
problem.
we'll talk with you in the middle of the next race as well. I like talking with you, Joe. Is there anybody you want to thank? Anyone you want to shout out?
I would like to thank everyone in the league again, everyone watching, you guys. Shout out to my mom and dad. They'll be watching if they're not already watching. Yeah, and shout out to everyone in the league. It was a good, fun race.
No worries.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
Take care, guys.
All right.
Gonna bring in
It'd be Ryan Samuelson, your race winner. Ryan, is Christian and James off the booth? You got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Congratulations on the win, man. So now this is the second time you've won a race. You've already punched your ticket, but how are you feeling?
Pretty good. I mean, it sucks to see what happened to Skinner and Barrett up there. I know those two guys are really fast, and I felt like your top 4, top 3 maybe car. RJ got into something earlier, got involved in some bad luck earlier. But I knew how fast Barrett was and how fast Skinner was, and that whole incident. That's unfortunate to see, but hey, I'll definitely take the win.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
We
that
saw
wreck-
you get about a second and a half back, waiting for maybe something to happen up there. It really came out for you. So I see you got a Corporal Snyder on your roof. Is that your paint?
Yeah, there were, yeah, I didn't really know anyone, no one really in my military background. That was from a court case back years ago. I felt like I'd give at least some recognition to it. I'm not gonna get into the court case, but it was something that happened from my hometown.
All right, man. Well, we also got the Old Bay seasoning.
Oh yeah, you know, man. Old Memorial Day is Old Bay Day in Maryland, man.
I was just telling him that it's a big DMV thing here. I'm from Northern Virginia, so I immediately shouted that out, and he's like, I don't
Oh
quite know
yeah,
what that is.
oh, you know what I had for dinner today? Old Bay, man. Had some crabs with the family. Had some corn on the cob with some Old Bay on it. We just cover everything Old Bay here in Maryland.
Yep, it's a
There
big
you
DMV
go.
DMV thing.
Well, besides Old Bay and the Baltimore Ravens, which God bless you.
You a Ravens fan?
I'm not a Ravens fan. I'm a Patriots fan. I'm sorry, by the way.
Okay, well, okay. Interview over.
Who would you like to thank, man? Who you want to shout out?
I gotta definitely shout out Field Filler Racing. Great guys, great group of work. We all pushed each other this week. I think felt like we had a great Seb this week, and we all obviously ran really well. Just definitely to start the race and tried to figure out towards the end of the race. Old Bay, obviously, man. Memorial Day. There's nothing better than that. This country, Memorial Day again. God bless you guys for putting on a great broadcast. Can't wait to go back and watch it again. And this league, I never thought I'd win 2 out of the past 3 races. I was struggling to get just 1 win. Also, shout out to Barrett. Had a great run. I did some officials with him this week, and he was flying. So props to him and all the speed he had this week. That's great to see.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we talk to Field Filler almost every week. I'm sure we'll talk to him again next week. Hopefully, we'll see you in the booth, my man. And,
Yeah, thanks. If you guys ever want to pull me up for an interview during the race, I'm fine by that. It's all good. I can multitask.
there we go. We pulled in Joe when he was pitting, so we gave him some good luck. Maybe we'll pull you in next time as well. Not that you need it.
So, yeah.
Congratulations on the win, brother, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah, I'll see you guys at Sonoma.
All right, have a good one.
There you have it, folks. Go ahead. You go right ahead.
I was gonna say, see, that's what I was saying about the Old Bay. It's a big Maryland thing, big DMV thing. But yep.
Yeah, as you, I'll have to give it a shot. I'm sure I can find it in the Walmarts. As you got here, your official race results: Ryan Samuelson finishing first, Joe Stafford in second, Josh Ward rounding out your podium, Jack Durham in fourth, Austen Storey in fifth, Matthew Gaskins sixth, Kavaja Holt seventh, Nicholas Breidenbach eighth, Thomas Neal ninth, the number 61 of Mike Contino in 10th.
11th, you got Claude. See, I'm gonna still do it.
We got it gets a 1 race buffer. Chris Claude.
Chris Claude, Alan Hinson in 12th, Dean Weeks in 13th, Chad Saner in 14th, 15th is gonna be Kevin Rourke, David Love in 16th, Randy Spivey in 17th, Lauren Jones in 18th, 19th is Dave Regal, and your top 20 is gonna be Barrett Coffey. Unfortunate with that wreck there at the end.
Yep, him and Michael Skinner finishing 20 and 21st. Michael Skinner there as well, leading the majority of the laps. Unfortunately, gets involved in racing in an incident. Finishes 21st. Seba Cornez, consistency is key. Follows 22nd. 23rd, Steve Giberson. 24th, Robert Nestor. 25th, Charles Eaton. 26th, JC Gibson. 27th, another one who's involved in some ish today, Raymond Root RJ Root, unfortunate for the number 69 car. Marty Roberts in the 28th. Derek Jacobs, 29th. Jeff O'Rourke in the 30th position.
Joseph Lester in 31st had some issues there earlier on in the race. Jared Phillips, 32nd. Bennett Allen, 33rd. Donnie Gatton in 34th. Leo Bonacasa in 35th.
And that's going to finish it out for us, folks. Christian, you got anything you want to let the good folks know?
Happy Memorial's Day, everybody. Thank you for joining us in the chat rooms. Thank you for everybody coming out and watching us this weekend. Big shout out to all our veterans out there, active and veterans. Both of you guys, men and women. Huge respect to everybody. And yeah, thank you for joining us this week.
Of course, for myself, James Riles, and Christian Stewart, thanks for stopping by. We will see you next week in Sonoma on Sunday Night NASCAR, brought to you by Sim Racing Media. Everybody, take it easy, and we will see you next week.